Yes. Welcome, everybody, to another episode here of Dragon is Dead. It's so nice to finally get back and start reviewing the 1.0 full release edition. So, something I did want to do here would be going ahead and covering what exactly released. So, as you can see, it took about a year for the 1.0 release to happen. We finally got the Hunter class unlocked. The Hunter class is basically a hybrid of, to me, the Berserker and the Mage, but using more of a ranged, a physical range version of them. And, I'm really excited to try out the new weapons. We finally have the final story added, so the final chapter has been added. 3 new boss battles, including the final boss, has been added. Difficulty customization system, which is they can basically set the difficulty reference ending up to 15 levels are available. So similar to how Diablo 3 torment levels ran, you're basically having the ability to like scale it up to as high as you want. Um, we have new equipment, new grades of mythic equipment, which is cool. I haven't even experienced all of that. Blacksmith, additional option to equipment, unique options available to Ember Thing, overwhelming, and then we're gonna get legendary equipment and artifact balance. We still have a little bit left to come, but beyond that, the game in its state is fully ready to release. So I figured I'd give it a run. I haven't played Dragon is Dead literally as you saw since last year, so it's been a while. But all the what's the word here? All the things I've learned from playing the game over time, stuck inside. I guess I haven't unlocked those yet. Might as well pick up the Sensor of Intelligence. It looks like they have done a few updates to the graphical system. So like you have stuff happening in the background for sure. I want to compare this to the one I have on. So all magical damage and then intelligence damage. Weird. They're both the same gear score level, so I'm not really pressed about it. Skills. Oh, it's been a while. It's been quite some time. So, jolted. It chilled. I never really remembered which one I would want. But we're going for leap slash regardless. So, there you go. It feels like they made the levels a little bit more streamlined and how things kind of get spawned. So like for instance, you're not like you're not having to walk into an area and it just gets jumped. You're able to kind of survey the area first and then you're going forward. What am I getting? Okay, back to what I was doing. Sorry about that. All right. First time we're back to a safe area. This is the very first time we've done this. We don't have any ruby keys. We only have 5k gold. So Help! Help! Yeah, okay, I didn't mean to do that. What the heck is this slot? I don't. Oh, okay, what's this? So funny. I was literally like, that's not what I meant to do. Funnily enough, the armor that I had on here had more armor on it, so not like this was that much better, but like what gear level was that? 13. Yeah, no, that's right there. We don't. I think we got a ruby key. I have a ruby key. Doesn't look good. Let's see. No, we don't need a life increase. You will receive 2 random artifacts per acquisition. It's just worth it for the money. For the money, it's worth it. Alright, what are we working with here? What are our artifacts? So, we have... When you apply... This gives you momentum, which I don't mind. Critical hit chance. Yeah. So, majority of that can go. Or any of these actually useful. Attack power by 10%, cold damage increase by 10%. I actually don't understand what's up with this. I'm not super pressed on spending more money on those. I would rather pick up something up from here, but I think yeah, 400 for the restock is just not worth it. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Better to save the gold. I've always done the overthinking part of this game. The best thing to do is just to actually progress. But as is, like, I'm now going to be playing this game consistently alongside my other roguelikes. Alright. Beating enemies take an additional 10% damage. Each time you consume a life or food potion, your maximum life is 3/10. We could restock. No. No. I'm letting you restock more than once is actually nice, but I don't know if that actually is like per run. Hey. That's worth it. It might be per run. I mean, honestly, them giving you 5 per run is actually amazing. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm on adventure difficulty, which is fine. That's the reason why we're doing perfectly, like, pretty smooth. We're gonna... I actually want to beat the full game on adventure first. Which is why I'm not... See, that's what I'm curious about. So is it like I have 1 restock because I used all my restocks on that, or is it like because in general? This is what I was telling them, that they needed to give those choices more weight. And I like that. Like, they made you lose a potion instead of gain an extra potion with the amount of HP you lost. It's very weird. Oh, you forgot about that. As you can see, we're not taking nearly any amount of damage. Like, this is not going to be that hard to clear through. Mainly because we have not, uh, we're not going to really be in danger due to being at this high level of gear, which it looks like they made the gear do more damage and your defenses become better off, which I'm not going to complain about. I want to start picking up equipment though, but it's not happening. Nice and easy, not bad. Reduces leap slash with mana cost by 4. Bro, I swear I got a ruby key. This is why I don't open the rewards chest, bro. But it is fine. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, we got another. I was complaining about taking a little bit of blade damage. Might as well. It's been a while since we got artifacts, so we might as well pick one up. This one is honestly not bad at all, because it makes your it makes it so that you're generating a lot of resource. But this is actually not bad for just what we already have building. Code amplification, I'm pretty sure that's the one I take. Because that way we have this random free ring of damage. Tomb of Longmore. Now we're talking. I like the background that they've added to the map. So like the random oh yeah. Yeah, this is how you know I haven't played it a long time. Because I'm like, oh, I don't know how to dodge all that. Look at that, yeah. What? They're making me redo all my achievements? Oh, they didn't release the achievements yet. Okay. That is. So this is actually necessary for me to go through the game as is. This is new. Joy of Life. When your life reaches 0, you become invulnerable for 2 seconds and then heal to 14% maximum of your life. Leveling up restores life by 30% and resources by 100. Yeah, nah, we're putting this on now. Oh, that's new. And then that's nice. Fireplaces that. We're gonna be getting some upgrades for sure. We can at least upgrade our boots. Also, I think that the game's audio is a little low right now for some reason. We're gonna turn up the volume. It's nice though. Nice to get back to a good run. Because it's been at least almost a year now since I've been since I wanted to play this originally. And chicken ring. actually kind of made it. I'm gonna take that and upgrade that. That's what I'm gonna do. We're good on HP. That's kind of nice. No, a restock on him wouldn't be bad. 10 restocks remaining on you. I did not need to spend money on that, so that's good to know. That's not really worth it. That's a restockable one. No, and I'm like not bleeding. That's why I'm like, I don't necessarily care for hemophilia. This, however, isn't bad. It's not great, it's just not bad. Oh, fire damage increased by 10%. I didn't actually mean to buy it outright, but I already did, so it is what it is. That was actually what happened there. I messed up. But that happens. Alright, to the Gallatin Cave. I don't expect to make a lot of progress until I start actually remembering more of the possibilities and such. So, trust me, I'm literally just getting through this map right now until we die. Because I want to get back to the town. Oh. Yeah, we're going to die on this shit for sure. Or actually, if I remember all of the abilities that I have, I think we'll do just fine. It's actually really funny. Yeah, it's funny when you know how much damage you can do and you're just not worried about dealing that amount of damage now. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, never mind. What am I talking about? Literally, broken shackles. Should have just got the aggression on. Attack speed increases by that. That's a free one of those. 60% more resources. You're not attacking. That's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. Where are we going into next? We're just basically pumping sort of fire and then leap slash. We want leap slash to kind of keep you alive. I like having the dodge chance by leap slash because that way it just kind of stacks upon itself. I don't know if it actually continues to stack, but we'll see. And then it's just up to you what you want for your second skill. I personally liked having Glacial Cut or Glacial Split, but you know. It's always hard to choose between these two. I remember the build that I would always go for would be Magical Fusion, but it's way more fun to build for Magical Fusion than it is to actually build it. Until you have the ability to like force your choices, it's basically a trap. Leap Slash takes a fuck ton of my Magicka. It actually takes almost all of my Magicka, which makes me very happy that I didn't go for that item. That was based off of maximum resources. Wow. We can do like maybe 2. How much is Leech Labs taking from me, bro? Sometimes you have to move. That will kill me. I'm pretty sure that amount of damage would be infinite, would be enough. You got so much gladiator armor at this point. Discard. Any grays you want to discard. I want. Many people do their upgrades. There we go. We haven't got a single soul gem, but I'd rather keep another artifact. But did we take the Forlorn Hope or no? We didn't. Should have taken Forlorn Hope. That's what that tells us now. Talent. This is good. One of the best. I think we're on the boss of this area now. We should be. Yeah. I like the fact that they. No. Yes, we are. Okay. Cool. Alright, if I remember correctly, this boss has 3 different attacks. Like a leap forward, a pounce, and then this. That got way more challenging. Actually probably not that much. I'm gonna send them video of this so they can see it, but the Spider Tormentor attack is definitely going way too fast. I could I'm actually write that in the Discord now. But yeah, see, as you can, once you've played and beaten all of these already, you've gotten used to them. Cool. From Monastery. Finally, actually had the third area, final area open, which is super fucking cool. This is where you would pick up an extra sword. They have 3k this round for no ruby key. Not a lot of time to mess around with things. Nope. Might as well. Something's gonna have to get replaced. Alrighty. We don't really have a great build right now. Like, we're not. This is when you start feeling if you don't have any of your talents actually spiking out of control. Ring of the Red Spirit. Sorry, but yeah, you're gonna replace that because I've been literally waiting for a legendary item for a long time. Vacant skill increases card damage, critical strike damage by 10% on hit for 5 seconds. Stacks it to 9 times. Well done. So what was funny was that if you watched any gameplay footage from me playing this before, I was used to taking literally like tons of damage. That was basically every run for a while we were before we got to this release was like, oh, you're basically you're trying to run it perfectly because if you get hit by anything, you're dead. Now, not having to react to every single attack is like, oh, this is actually really nice. Or not like dying on every single attack is honestly pretty nice. Low on resources, I realized. I will get a soul gem. You always see I'm super into this. Actually, I'm gonna destroy that. I'm just gonna start destroying things. That's why I like momentum a lot. It makes your basic attack worthwhile to level. So like now you're at a point where, as you can see, they made it so that scaling your attacks work. Leveling this big, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. But leveling all that stuff up works. It makes it all make sense. It makes it all have balance to it. It doesn't feel like you're leveling up super slow in between. So you also have to remember this is on regular difficulty. So. Okay. We have more enemies spawned. Nope. There we go. Alright. Critical hits. Oh, that's actually really good. That's actually really good for what we're looking for now. Momentum to 3. No. Scorpion Tail, Holio goes up to 1. What is momentum to 3 gonna do? Yeah, no, momentum 3 is not that huge of a deal. Aggression is nice to have. What about you? Now we're working with money though, so it's better to the sky. You don't really have to worry about too much. Radical Rampager is pretty nice to have on top, and then now it's just about upgrading what we have. Tower of the Monastery means that we're at the boss battle. I remember you. Oh, he was such a bitch. He was kind of a wall for a lot of players. If you don't learn how to dodge some of these attacks, you're kind of screwed. As you can see, I'm playing like crap. But it's one of those things where I've beaten it so much. I've played through this game that much where it's like I'm used to it. Not a big deal. You completely and utterly used to the game. It's like, all right, we have a gear ring. Killing an enemy or hitting a boss with a core skill returns 20% of the combat resources spent. Okay. So now, spots Babaloo. I thought he's super. I would personally rather transition out of as soon as possible. Oh, I didn't mean to pick it up, but it's fine. Yeah, one of those had to get undone. I don't have money. Why'd that cost that much? I would buy this instead because that. Well, here's what it is. Here's what it is, my friends. Ooh. Holy different. I really am a big fan of what they did with the area. It looks a lot better now. Because before it looked just like a redo of the first area. As you can see, there's something weird going on. By hitting in front of itself. It's like hitting way farther. The hitbox for Fire Flame Phoenix doesn't make any sense. Oh, we don't have to. I hate these. These are the only enemies that I actually hate. That double attack can attack anywhere. And those attack, they basically have homing. But it is what it is. They made these dudes attack slower because they were oh so annoying. What's funny is I'm not using half of my attacks that I have. Oh, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. So that ultimate is kind of stuck at whatever level that you're using it at horizontally. Good to know. Might as well, my friends. It made the jump height more consistent. Dodging that's gonna still be annoying as all hell. Alright. Advanced artifact. not building towards anything useful for me, so they would just be not really doing anything beneficial. We're almost at max for this, so we might as well max this, and now we can start maxing this. That they changed that so that they can't hit you mid-air. Oh, stunned. I forgot that motherfucker was stunned. Is there something up here above me? Yes, yes there is. Alright. Yeah, it does that. Actually, oh, I hate that. Might as well take the currency. Alright. I don't know why that caused that to stop flashing, but it did. I'm assuming that we are in the boss battle for this area now. Yep, Babaloo. Hello, Babaloo. It's been a while. He used to do that attack multiple times in a row. Oh, there he goes. You don't remember when you remember something that's like, oh yeah, that used to hurt a lot more. I'm laughing, man, because it's funny. It's really all. It's funny, man. Frostwolf's Teeth is one of the first. One of the first weapons I got for one of the builds was one of these. When you cast Frost Slash attack, throw a Frost Axe that deals 60% damage and deals 29% increased damage for vulnerable enemies. So basically, I use that against Frost Slash, I think. Hold up, let me show you the skills. Frost Slash, if I remember correctly, not Blade of Frost, Sword of Frost. It's this. I used that for a little bit. It was actually, it's kind of similar to Leap Slash, but the Leap Slash one is just stronger. The one that I used for a long time, Temple of Light. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It took a while. Yeah, no, so I remember beating all of these bosses now. It took a while for me to remember it, but I remember it all now. Come on, spending my money on you. Remember what happened last time. Alright, Doctrine of Freedom isn't bad. restock one more time and see what he has. Had that before. That's too expensive to restock now. What do you got? Might as well. They're gonna have to fix some of this menuing stuff. Cannot be discarded. I'll buy one. Sure. Look how much legendary equipment I have in my inventory. It's like, what am I supposed to do with all that? I'm selling just to see what happens. Nothing happened, I guess. Whatever. Cool. Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, we're doing way more damage with that now. As you can see, that this was meant for you to. This was meant to be. That was meant to be. I was meant to have a shadow synergy, and I never did. But hey, it's okay. It is what it is. I think we're maxed on the leadership. You can keep going, which is kind of nuts. I didn't expect that. Yes. That's kind of nuts. Wait a minute. What? That's actually really, really nuts. That's really strong. What? What did I get that made that? That's actually just a basic attack modifier onto the mastery skill. Very strong, very good. Like the thing that I remember liking about building off of the mastery skills is that they all felt like they rightly so or properly had the power scaling to make like working on any type of build possible. So like the ice mastery skill, amazing. The fire mastery skill, I didn't like it initially, but now I'm actually really enjoying it. Like having a reason to be like, oh, I can leech slash because now the leech slash paralyzes things randomly. It's a nice little extra additional attack that kind of added in there, and then it makes you have a triple attack. Super, super, super nice. I'm not gonna complain about that. Pick it up. Poison is one of the worst mob things to get. It just sucks. I'm glad that they stopped mobs from basically winding up to attack you off screen when you entered their line of sight and you didn't know that they entered their line of sight. Not bad at all. Might as well look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this one. No. No. Folio down to 1 is not annoying. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Pretty sure we are on the boss of this area. If I remember, it's the closest to being a Lies of P boss. He's like a marionette almost. I love it. I basically forgot how he works. This is the boss that is the farthest away from my memory of actually being able to remember what he does. Now I'm starting to pick it up. They really made them a lot better with boss. Increased name increased all of his effects. They made him actually have pads that spawn. I was actually interested in geology now. And then I finally unlocked the rune that never existed before, which probably was making things not work. So if you don't remember from the last time, you have to unlock all of these runes as you're progressing through the game. And so, as you can see, before I had everything up until rune 18. Rilzamog. Yeah. So Rilzamog was, I think, the highest one you get. Yeah. You have to beat Rilzamog on Adventure. So that's 14. I started playing on Nightmare after that. Did I pick up his essence? That's the question. Yeah, I did. Alright, cool. We got another red ring of ring of the red spirit, which is not bad. We're gonna keep the one that we have on. It looks like the music in this area breaks after you beat the boss, but it seems like that happens over and over. That's another area where you get like a quest item progression. And now we're at the Black Plateau. Muscle damage increases by 50%. Attack power. Yeah, now we're gonna go with this. We already have an insanely boosted critical hit chance anyway, so who cares? Does not matter. We have to restock on potions. That's just what it is. Unless these are actually worth. When you acquire this artifact, it changes the harmony of all artifacts you progress for the first time to a random harmony. The effects of each artifact remain unchanged. Interesting. That's actually very interesting. It's dangerous. Very interesting. We have 16% less life. We have 60-something% chance of crit. Not worthwhile. Punishment edition or momentum edition would be nice. Shatter edition isn't bad at all. I'm just gonna buy this and then shatter it. That's the best way to go about that. Getting a free upgrade to you ain't half bad. I forgot to put lightning dude, so free healing, prophetic blade. Paralyzing enemies is kind of OP. It stops them dead in their attack. Very strong. The point of that attack is to group up as many enemies as you can get. Build up resources. Bonfire. Sometimes nothing to do about that. Being able to one-tap elites right now, not a bad time. Oh, you got me. Nice. Max you. That's actually really good. Damage over time increases by 50%. All magical damage dealt to varying enemies increased by 10%. Strip strong. Wizard shoes, huh? Go to 5. I don't know about that. Talent to 4. Increases strength and dexterity by 20% when the highest its those stats is 50% or higher. 50 or higher. Oh yeah, we're there. Damage over time. Loki, I think it's this one. Loki, I think it's that one. Destroy. Move out of talent, move into magical refuge. As you can see what I'm saying about the hitbox that attack is not making any feasible sense. I'm not complaining about it. I can just see that it doesn't make any sense. Attack is nasty. Still a little bit joke. You stuck right in between where it's gonna hit you. No, it's good. Yep. Not bad at all. I think we're at the point where we're just maxing things out. What is this? Oh, that's good. That's a new skill. I think we're at the magical rampage of 5 now, which is good. This boss is pretty smooth. He has 2 forms again. More, yeah. That's not great damage. That's good damage. Oh. Resource. Top, no bottom, and no top. We are playing very fast. Oh, he's that late. That cute is basically paralyzation. Oh yeah, he has an get electrocuted, period? That's not good. Probably gonna die for this. I don't think you can steal while electrocuted either. But you cannot. Oh yeah, I forgot that I had like extra abilities and stuff. I just got electrocuted last for a long time. Probably that would honestly be a welcome thing. But in my time. Yep. Of course, I perfectly timed the dodge when I hit the dead. There it is. Goodbye. Spellblade defies death. Withstanding damage will gain life. Yep. Oh well, who cares? But yeah, that's what that is. So we'll just have to get a little bit better at the more fight. But actually, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually check out the blacksmith and the changes to the town and all that stuff. So let's see. We got some items we can store here. Pretty sure that was level 5 one I don't want. 15. I only had one roll on it. Alright, so let's see what he can do. What is this? Gear dismantled. Only legendary or better items can be dismantled. The skills at mythic gear. Okay. Good to know. So we haven't even scraped the surface of what's available to do in this game yet. And then he lets you gamble for stuff. Gotcha. And then this is basically the crafting system that lets you build whatever you want as long as you have the rules to be able to build it. And then you can build it at different levels of varying degrees of power. So good to know. There's a third what's it called, character class that was unlocked. I'm not sure how to access them. I think you have to beat the game a nightmare in order to access them. I haven't used the Berserker a lot. I'm more of a fan of the Spellblade. But as it feels like the game is in a lot more of a finished state. 100%. Like you couldn't even enter that menu before and leave it without there being a problem. Like seeing their training grounds near the live zone or spotting somebody using this main road out of here. Emberforge. Add a piece of gear and expect a new element for it. Ah, okay, I see. Use that legendary gear. Okay, yeah, this is what he was doing. Same stuff that he was doing before. This is new. Going inside here for the potion lady. Accessory merchant. Awesome. Exits. Got in here. Potion person. I think I'm already maxed out at them, which is why I can't upgrade them anymore. There might be a glitch going on there. I won't lie. Gear merchant. Cool. Alright. And this is the dismantler. They put it in the city or right in the town, which is helpful. Gambler, don't care about that. Where's the lady that sells potions? Ooh, look, right here. There she is. Herbalist. All right, and that's where we have our three characters. We have the Berserker, we have the Magician. As you can see, the Berserker is so much less powerful than my, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. But he's so much less powerful. Dead by Spellblade, so that's why I use the Spellblade for now. Until I'm able to build up the Berserker. But, yeah. So, very glad with the progression that we've had with the game so far. And I'm looking forward to playing through this more and possibly, you know, getting through the end, even getting through the nightmare difficulties. So, props to PM Studios for putting out a full product. I'm satisfied with what they have done and looking forward to getting through more runs. Here and there's some things to still like fix, like as you can see, I shouldn't be able to move like that. The HUD needs to update. For some reason, it still has this on here when I don't have that on, but little things. So, looking forward to playing this more. Until next time, y'all. Thanks for watching, and see you later.